Welcome back to the Grand Slam channel. Today is Tuesday, March 18, Taco Tuesday on Prize Picks. First one's been released. It's a solid one. Cameron Johnson's points, 17.5 discounted down to 12.5. I had him projected to go over just over his original line at 17.5. Obviously, I'm going to be taking the Taco for today. I haven't found a good pair yet. Most likely it's going to be a Gabi. The closest one I can find with some great value right now is Dyson Daniels Assist Gabi, which you can lower it down at 3.5. He's had a lot of attempts past couple of games. He's had over 10 assist attempts. Most likely I might pair it up with Dyson. I will post that on my cord, but I will share my favorite 5 for today, including my play of the day, and that includes another Nets player. Keon Johnson is going to be on every slip for today. Points has been going up and down for some reason. He was at 12 this morning. He's down to 11.5. He was at 12.5 at some point. So I am going to be taking Keon Johnson. I am not worried about the bumps, either up or down. I'm going to take him overall. Cam Thomas is out for the rest of the season. Keon Johnson is inserted into the starting role for that guard position. PRA, fantasy score, everything's in play. I'm not worried about the bumps, either up or down. Fantasy scores in play, field goals made, everything's in play. But for the sake of this slip, we'll just put his PRA. Next up, I'm going to be taking is a first half prop, and this is a wagon. Hopefully he gets the minutes. He obviously came off from injury last game, and that is the Zinger, Porzingis, PRA or fantasy score, both in play. I'll take his PRA. He was a wagon for the whole first half of the season. So I'm going to be targeting him for this one, especially in this matchup against the Nets. Fourth leg I'm going to be going with is Mobley. I believe he sat out a game or two. He should be fully rested, get his normal usage. PRA 30.5, that's what I'll be taking. DG Fantasy has him at a 54% hit rate to go over. So I'll be targeting that as my fourth leg. Final one for this 5-man. Obviously, if you take out the Taco, it's going to be Norman Powell. I expect a bounce back. He's had a couple rough games. He hasn't been fully healthy. But he should be fully healthy now with the given games and the limited minutes he's had in the past couple of games. He should be a full go. As you can see, the past 2 games, he hasn't been himself. But as you can see, he's been a wagon all first season, including points. Never seen his lines this low. I'm going to go with this PRA at 20.5. At one point last night when these props were released, he was at 18.5. He's all the way at 20.5. Across DG Fantasy, all his props are going over at a 53.4% hit rate to go over. So I'm going to be targeting Norman Powell. One more I like to mention is James Harden. I do like his props today, but I do have him due for regression against the Cavaliers. I still think he's going to go over his fantasy score, which is at 44. He's been averaging well over 50 in the mid-50s. You see his past 5, he's gone mid-50s. He's going to regress from that. I don't think he's going to hit the 50 mark, but he should definitely clear this line of 44. If you don't want to take his fantasy score, I believe his Gabi rebounds is solid, or Gabi points PRA is also in play. You can see these are popular plays. I mean, he's been red hot the past week and a half. So you can target one of his Gabis if you don't want to take his fantasy score. I still think he's going to have a solid game. I just don't think he's going to go well over 50, especially when Leonard and Norman Powell back in the fold. He still should have a double-double. He should have at least 10 assists if those 2 guys will be healthy. But Harden, got to take his fantasy score. He does have block and steal potential, especially steals. But these are the ones I'm going to be rolling with, so you guys can break them apart or just take their Gabis to play their safe. For Cameron Johnson, I will post my favorite play, or at least my pair on my cord. As far as for the next Taco, for Taco number 2, I will be pairing it with Keon Johnson's, one of his props. Not sure if it's going to be a full game prop or a Gabi prop, but I'll most likely post that on my X or Instagram account. Other than that, mix and match, pick your favorite. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. And see you guys in the next one.